Hi everyone, I'm Lorenzo, the online programming coordinator at North York Community House. North York Community House is a neighborhood center that has been working with newcomers and residents in the North York area of Toronto for 30 years. We offer a wide variety of programs to help children, youth, adults, and seniors to settle, thrive, and belong in their new lives in Canada. This is our new video series called Wellness Resiliency, and in this video we're going to chat with Sharon, one of our wellness ambassadors, about physical exercise during COVID times. Let's go. Hi everyone, and welcome to Sharon. Sharon, how are you?
I'm doing well, Lorenzo. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm good. So in this video, we're going to talk about physical exercise during COVID times. So Sharon, first of all, how have you been keeping in shape during this? It's been 2 years.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like a lot of other people, I would definitely say it's been a challenge because with the changing regulations, it's been hard to build a routine. And as we always know, you need a bit of consistency to properly exercise for a in a long-term way. So what I started doing was home workouts, and it was really close to my bed. And so what ended up happening is these home workouts sometimes turn into naps. Um,
Oh,
so what I found out what I needed to do was to try to figure out how I could build realistic workouts that could replicate the ones that I was doing in the gym. Yeah.
yeah, because that also was difficult because we had to use, I don't know if you use water bottles to replace the weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing the same thing with like laundry detergent bottles, any kind of like oil bottles, filling them up, and it was just leaking everywhere. It was a mess. I
Yeah.
tried it, it wasn't working. Yes.
That's true. So you said that you have your home workout close to your bed. So can you give us an example of how we can bring the gym into our home?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, first, what I thought was really helpful that I think a lot of folks could use is just first find out what you are looking for. So, if your primary workout at the gym was to do cardio and go on the treadmill, you're trying to do that cardio activity. And so, cardio doesn't necessarily only need to be done on the treadmill, but that movement can be emulated and replicated in other settings. So, for example, if you're going to um, trying to catch the bus, that's a cardio workout right there. If you're trying to be more mindful about it, though, if you live close by to the place where you do your grocery shopping, you could actually, instead of opting to take a car there, maybe try walking instead. And that could really help out with not only cardio, but you're carrying this weight of the groceries, obviously not too heavy, but heavy enough that it almost works out as a weight and cardio workout on the way back as you're coming back from your chores. So you're kind of doing two things at the same time.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that, and you're making me feel better about myself because I do that. I do groceries, and I carry heavy bags, so that's also my workout.
You're already doing it then. You're already
Okay,
doing it.
okay, I passed the test. Is there any other example you would like to share?
Yeah, of course. So another one that I think is really big for people is to do any type of, again, weight resistance is a big one. And I think what we forget sometimes is our bodies itself is a weight, right? Like we are a weight, and there are exercises that are just your body weight itself, and you're building your own resistance. So an example of that is if you do take the public transit, maybe instead, if you can, opt of sitting the whole time. If you stand up and you're holding yourself against the resistance of the bus, you're actually building this resistance in your body. And so a lot of us don't realize, but even just walking around and holding on to ourselves and keeping ourselves in balance, that in itself is its own exercise. It's just about being more intentional about it. And once you're able to recognize that as exercise, your body starts to build it in as its own exercise routine.
Okay, so and again, you make me feel better because I do that too. I try to stand up and to hold on to, the pole
Yeah.
on in the subway. Okay, that's good. Ooh. Okay, so Sharon, what's your final message
So my
with
final
for
message would be to be gentle with yourself. So remember that all movement counts, and the whole point is that we are trying to just move our bodies. And so when we don't have access to the gym, it can be really easy to shut down and feel like, that's it, my health routine is over, it's finished. And I relate to that feeling. I felt that initially when the gyms were opening and closing. But I was speaking to a friend, and when they got me to realize, like this conversation, that all movement counts, all exercise counts, it really helped me change my perspective on what that means for me and recognize all the different ways in my life that I actually am still doing exercise in my daily routine.
Oh, that's great. So, and then we have a question for our audience. How have you been keeping shape during COVID? Let us know in the comments. And Sharon, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Lorenzo.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.